Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Doers for the Academy's YouTube channel. So we are here with another class of passage solving. This is the day 6, set number 6. So let's start today's class by not wasting the time. So the first passage is, one day a wolf found a sheep skin. So one day a wolf found a sheepskin. He covered himself with the sheepskin and got into a flock of sheep grazing in a field. So when the wolf found a sheepskin, he covered himself with the sheepskin and he got into the flock of sheep, means group of sheep. We called group of sheep as flock of sheep grazing in a field. Grazing means they are eating grass in a field. He thought the shepherd will shut the sheep in the pen after sunset. So the wolf thought that the shepherd who watches the sheep or take care of the sheep will shut the sheep in the pen. Pen means where the sheep are kept. So in the pen after sunset. At night I will run away with a fat sheep and eat it. So the wolf thought at night he will run away with a fat sheep and eat that sheep. All went well till the shepherd shut the sheep in the pen and left. So all was going well, but the shepherd shut the sheep in the pen and left. The wolf waited patiently for the night to advance and grow darker. So the wolf was waiting patiently for the night to advance and grow darker. But then an unexpected thing happened. To the wolf. What happened? One of the servants of the shepherd entered the pen. So one of the servant of the shepherd entered the pen. His master had sent him to bring a fat sheep for supper. So the shepherd sent his servant to bring him a fat sheep for supper. Supper means dinner. As luck would have it, the servant picked up the wolf dressed in the sheepskin. But as a bad luck for the wolf, the servant picked the wolf dressed in the sheepskin. That night the shepherd and the guest had wolf for supper. So this happened to the wolf. He thought that he will eat the fat sheep from the pen, but at night the servant took him as a sheep and they eat the wolf for supper. Okay, so the passage is done. Now we will solve the question. So the first question is, what did the wolf find one day? So what did the wolf find one day? Options are, he found a sheep, he found a shepherd with a flock of sheep, he found a sheepskin, he found himself in the pen with other sheep. So the wolf found a sheepskin. Option number C is the correct answer. C. See, next. What did he wish after covering himself with the sheepskin? So what was the wolf wish when he covered himself with the sheepskin? He wished to look like a sheep. He wanted to enter in the pen for shelter. He wanted to eat a sheep. He wanted to make friends with a sheep. So the correct answer is, he wanted to eat a sheep. He wanted to disguise as a sheep and enter the pen, and he will at night run away with a fat sheep and eat the sheep. Okay, next. What happened to the wolf in the end? So what happened to the wolf? The wolf died of a serious disease. The shepherd's servant picked up the wolf dressed in the sheep skin for supper. The shepherd recognized the wolf and killed him. All the sheep attacked him and killed him. So the correct answer is The shepherd servant picked the wolf dressed in the sheepskin for supper. Next, the moral of this passage is, so what will be the moral for this passage? Might is right, pen is mightier than the sword, die in harness, and an design has an evil end. So the correct answer is, an evil design has an evil end. Option number D. Why? Because the wolf has an evil design to eat the sheeps, but at last he was eaten by the shepherd and the guest. So an evil design, if you do evil thing or bad thing to others, they will the thing will also come to you as it is. Okay, so an evil design has an evil end. Option number D is the correct answer. Last question. The same meaning word of patiently is used in the passages bravely, quietly, tolerantly, anxiously. So what will be the correct answer for the word patiently? So the correct answer is tolerantly. Next. No, it will be quietly. Patiently means quietly. And the other question from this passage is, what did the wolf found one day? And the answer is, one day a wolf found a sheep skin. Next question. What did the wolf do with the sheepskin? So he covered himself with the sheepskin and got into a flock of sheep grazing in a field. What did the wolf thought if when he covered himself in a sheepskin? So he thought, the shepherd will shut the sheep in the pen after sunset. At night I will or he will run away with the fat sheep and eat it. Next question. So when the shepherd shut all the sheep in the pen, what happened next? So all went well in the shepherd shut the sheep in the pen and left. The wolf waited patiently for the night to advance and grow darker, but then an unexpected thing happened. What happened? One of servants of the shepherd entered the pen. His master had sent him to bring sheep for supper. As luck would have it, the servant picked up the wolf dressed up in the sheepskin. So what did the shepherd and his guest had for supper? That night the shepherd and his guest had wolf for supper. So these are the questions from this passage. Write it down in your copy. So now we will learn some synonym and antonym from this passage. So the first word is flock, and the synonym for flock is herd, and group. Now the antonym for flock is individual. Next word is grazing, and the synonym for grazing is feeding and browsing. And the antonym for the word grazing is starving. Next word is unexpected, and the synonym for unexpected is sudden and surprising. Next, the antonym for unexpected is expected, expect, and predicted. Next word is servant, and the synonym for servant is helper and attendant. Next, the antonym for servant is master and employer. Next word is luck, and the synonym for luck is fortune and chance. Next, the antonym for luck is misfortune and bad luck. So, this is it from passage 1. Now we will solve the passage number 2. So, passage number 2 is people think all insects are our enemies. So, we people think that all insects we see are our enemies, but this is not true. There are some insects who help us and useful to us. Children like to kill flies, bugs, and mosquitoes, and children used to like kill flies, bugs, and mosquitoes. Many kind of insects are our enemies. Some of them harm our trees, our clothes, our book, our houses, and some of them make our food poisonous. So many kind of insects are enemies, and some of them harm us, our tree, our clothes, our books, our house, and some of them make our food poisonous with their poison. Some of them bit us and spread disease like mosquitoes. But many insects are our friend too. But there are many insects uh, that our friends too, like the honeybees, because they provide us honey. They eat insects and they want to get rid of, and some other insects which eat other insects that we want to get rid of. There are many insects that are neither our friends and nor our enemies, but there are also some other insects that are neither our friend and neither our enemies. They are neutral. They do nothing to help or harm us. So the insects who doesn't neither our friend or neither our enemies, they do nothing to help or harm us. So the passage is done. Next, the question is, some of them bit us. Some here refers to. So here some is used for people, children, enemies or insects. So the correct answer is insects, because in this passage we learned about insects. So here some means insects. Next, people think all insects are our enemies. Here the antonym for the word enemy is. So enemy means foe or rival. So here the antonym for enemy will foe, hostile, rival or friends. So antonym of enemy will be friends. Next, some insects do more harm than good because they are annoying, they are covered with dirt, they spread disease, they eat other insects. So some insects do more harm than good because they spread disease. Next, in this passage, the writer tells us about. So what did the writer tells us about in this passage? The nature of children, many kinds of insects, usefulness of insects, or the nature of insects. So the correct answer is many kind of insects. Option number B. Last question. There are many insects here. Many is a noun, pronoun, interjection, or a determiner. So what will be the correct answer for question number 5? So many is an interjection. So now we will learn some other question from this passage. So what does people think about insects? So the correct answer is people think all insects are our enemies. What does a children like to do? So children like to kill flies, bugs and mosquitoes. How does an insect can harm us? So some of them harm our trees, our clothes, our book, our houses. Some of them make our food poisonous. How does insect spread disease? So the insects bite us and spread disease. So these are the questions. So now we will learn some synonym and antonym of important words from this passage. So the first word is enemy. Enemies. And the synonym of enemies is opponent and threat. Next, the antonym for enemies will be friends and allies. Friends and allies. Next word is harm, and the synonym for harm will damage and hurt. Next word is antonym of harm. So the antonym are help and heal, which is the antonym of harm. Next word is poisonous, and the synonym for poisonous is toxic, and harmful. Next word is antonym for poisonous will be safe and harmless. Next word is spread. And the synonym for spread is distribute and transmit. Next, the antonym for spread is contain, stop. Next word is help, and the synonym for help is assist and support. And the antonym for help will be harm and hinder. So write it down in your copies and read this very carefully. Now we will solve the other passage number 3. The 4 divisions of army went in 4 directions. So there are 4 armies, and they went in 3 directions. Those that had gone to north, east and west returned after a month. So those division of 3 division who gone to north, east and west returned after a month. They said that though they have searched every inch of land they had passed, Sita was nowhere to be found. So this is the passage which is related to Ramayana. है ना? So they said that though they have searched every inch of land, but they have passed, Sita was nowhere to be found. The army that was sent to the south was headed by Hanuman the monkey. So the army which was sent to the south, headed by the Hanuman the monkey, Jambuvant the bear, and the Angad the son of Bali. Hanuman carried Rama's gift, his ring for Sita. So Hanuman carried Rama's gift, his ring for Sita. For many weary days they traveled through various countries and forests, but without success. So for many days they searched everywhere for Sita. So they traveled through various countries and forests without success. The month was nearing to a close, but there was no news of Jatayu has done before us. So there were a month nearing to close, but there were no news of Jatayu has done for us. So now we will solve the question. The 4 division of the army. Options are went to attack on Lanka, went to the forest, went in search of Sita, were headed by Hanuman. So the correct answer is option number C, where went in search of Sita. Next, Angad was the son of Jambuvan the bear, Jatayu, Rama, Bali. So Angad was the son of Bali. Option D. Next, the army that was sent to south was led by Hanuman the monkey, Angad the son of Bali, Jambuvan the bear, all of this. So the correct answer is all of this, because Hanuman, Angad and Jambuvan sent to the south was led south in search of Sita. Next, who carried Rama's ring to Sita? Angad, Jatayu, Hanuman, Jambuvan. So Hanuman carried Rama's ring to Sita. Next question. A synonym of the word search is. So search is to searching something or hunt something. So the synonym for search in the will be hunt, ignorance, division, partition. So the synonym for hunt search will be option A, hunt. Okay. So the first word synonym antonym from this passage will be division. Division And the synonym of division is group unit. And the antonym of division will be whole unite. Unity. Next word is returned. And the synonym for returned is come back, reappeared. Come back and reappeared. Next is the antonym for returned will be ignored, overlooked. Ignored, overlooked. This is it. Next word is headed. Headed, and the synonym for headed is late commanded. And the antonym for headed is followed. Next word is success, and the synonym of success is achievement, and victory. So these are the synonym of success. Now the antonym of success is failure, and defeat. So write it down, the synonym and antonym of important words from this passage in your copy, and learn this very carefully. So now we will solve the last passage number 4. Amar had a camel. So Amar had a camel. One cold night, Amar lay asleep inside the tent while the camel stood outside. So one cold night, Amar. So we know that we found a camel in desert place, and desert is such a place where in day it is hot and in night it is very cold. So one cold night, Amar was lay asleep inside the tent while the camel stood outside of the tent. At midnight, the camel awoke his master and requested Amar to allow him to put his hand inside the tent as it was bitter cold outside. So, at midnight, the camel awoke his master, the Amar, and requested Amar to allow him to put his head inside the tent as it was bitter cold outside. Uh, Amar allowed him to do so, and Amar allowed him to do so. After a while, the camel asked Amar if he might put his neck inside the tent. But after some times, the camel again asked or again requested Amar to put his neck inside the tent. Before he asked to put his head inside the tent. After that, he said he want to put inside his neck inside the tent. Amar did not object to do it. But Amar did not object to do it. Soon after, the camel requested him again to allow him to bring his leg inside. But soon after, camel again requested him to allow him to bring his leg inside. Amar again agreed. Now the camel stood completely inside the tent because continuously he was saying he want to first put his head inside the tent, after that he want to put his neck inside the tent, after that the camel asked to bring his leg inside the tent. So at last he was completely inside the tent, that camel. But as there was no space enough for both of them, he pushed Amar outside to shiver in cold. But last there was no space in the tent. Tent is a small place, It's a small thing. But camel has camel is very big animal, so there was no enough space for both of them. So the camel pushed Amar outside to shiver in cold. So when you do something good to someone, if you are continuously doing, you are saying yes to someone, sometimes they will do, they will not help, that will not help you. It will do bad, if you it will do something that you don't want. Like, he want to help the camel, but at last the camel pushed Amar outside in the cold, right? So now we will solve the question. Why did the camel get inside the tent completely? Because the weather was murky, because he wants to sleep inside, as it was cold night, some stray dogs barked at him. So why did the camel get inside the tent completely? Because as it was cold night, there was cold outside of the tent, so he want to get in, he want to get inside the tent. Okay, next, what did the camel do at midnight? Made a loud noise, ran away quietly, slept soundly, awoke his master. So at midnight the camel awoke his master, option number D. Next, who was sleeping inside the tent? Amar, camel, both A and B, none of this. So Amar was sleeping inside the tent. How was the weather like? Very hot, rainy, bitter cold, dusty. Option number C, bitter cold, is the correct answer. Now the last question. The antonym of the word inside is. So the antonym of inside, if you are something is inside, what will be the opposite of inside? It will be outside. So the antonym of word inside will be outside, option number A. So the first word from this passage of synonym antonym will be asleep, and the synonym of asleep is sleeping, resting. Sleeping and resting. Next, the antonym for asleep will be awake and alert. Next word is requested. And the synonym of requested is asked and pleaded. Next, the antonym of requested is ordered and demanded. Ordered and demanded. Next word is allowed. Allowed, and the synonym of allowed is permitted and agreed. Next, the antonym of allowed is denied and refused. Next word is object, and the antonym of object is, a synonym of object is disagree, resist, and resist. Now the antonym of object is accept and agree. Accept and agree. Last word is completely, completely, completely. And the synonym of completely is totally and fully. Next, the antonym of completely is partially and partly. So this is it. So write it down, the synonym and antonym, in your copy, and learn this very carefully. These are important for your exam. So uh, write it down in your copy, okay? So this is it for today's class. Hope you like this class. If you like our class, then do like, share, subscribe to the Doers for the Academy's YouTube channel. And if you want to join us and want to purchase our online courses, then do contact us in the given number. Till then, stay safe, stay happy. We will meet you in the next class. Thank you.